Disappointed not to come out of that game with something, a point, or why not three? Because I think we put in a performance. But when you look at everything, the odds stacked against us going into that game, you look at everything, the circumstances of that game, you can't really be disappointed or be sad with such a result. Like I said, I think we played well. I did not expect that performance because I didn't know what to expect, to be honest. Going into the game, we had three players leaving for AFCON, three key players. Mbeumo, Ahmad, Mazwari, Casemiro suspended in midfield. Delete and Maguire injured. And to make matters worse, Kobe Mainoo, who we were looking forward to hopefully seeing him play in that game, picked up an injury before the game, so he was not part of the squad. And then, worst of all, Bruno Fernandes picks up an injury in the game. And that's just where I'm more concerned right now. That's whom I'm more concerned about. Like, forget about the delete. I know we do miss delete, but I don't even want to think about how it's going to look like without Bruno. It's an opportunity for someone else to step up. We've been saying that for a while, but I just think it happened at the wrong time. Wrong time. Yeah, I think it happened at the wrong time. But it was a good game, good performance from the lads. Like there were so many positives. There were so many positives, and a lot of it is down to this guy, Matheus Cunha. He is starting to look like the player we got from Wolves. Honestly, the start of the season we said that he doesn't look himself. He was taking a lot of shots from distance, and I just said that's the type of player he is. He wasn't passing, but now you can start to see his role in the team. You can start to see how he affects the team in a positive way. Keeping the ball progression, taking the game into his own hands, grabbing the game by the scruff of the neck, and making of it what he thinks the game should be. And in the last three games, he's had 3 goal contributions. That is 2 goals and 1 assist. That's the player we got from Wolves. I personally think he should have got at least 2 goals today. He could have had a hat trick if you ask me. But I think he should have had at least 2 goals today. Like the header, just the free header, he headed wide. That should have gone in. But the guys played well. We were just so unfortunate. Like Aston Villa did not really create much. I just think it was just from the brilliance of Morgan Rogers. Partly you could blame Lenny Yoro for for the goals, both of them. But yeah, credit where credit is due. Morgan Rogers, he did well today. But the main concern is gonna be this guy, right? Because how do we cope without Bruno Fernandes? The manager said it's a muscle injury, soft tissue. How do we cope without him? Everybody has said someone else should come in for Bruno. And I think it's always good to try out new things because that's where you learn more about your players. Maybe you could. That's why superstars are born. Instances like this. But I just think it happened. It's the wrong timing, man. It's very frightening. If something like this happened and we had Kobe Mainoo fit, we had Ahmad, Mbeumo, Mazwari available, we had Delete, Maguire available, it wouldn't be too concerning because, like I said, that's where stars are born. But it's happening at a time where Kobe is injured, Mbeumo is out, Ahmad is out, Mazwari is out, Delete, we don't know if he's going to be back next game. Maguire, we don't know if he's going to be back next game. And credit to Martinez, by the way. He came into the midfield and he played 45 minutes. And Ugarte played about 60 or 70 minutes, but he looked the better player. He looked like a midfielder. He looked more of a midfielder compared to Ugarte. I'm not saying Ugarte had a bad game today. I've always been very critical of him. Like I always say that I don't feel confident when we have him on the pitch. But he didn't have a bad game today. But Martinez had a better game in midfield today. He looked more of a midfielder compared to Manuel Ugarte today. credit to Martinez. But like I said, I don't know where we go from here. And this was his opportunity, man. This was your opportunity, Kobe Mainoo. Like a lot of us, we were really, really rooting for you to just take your opportunity this game and show why you deserve to start. Show why you deserve to. And this is why it is very important that when you're not playing, you just wait for your own moment. You just wait for your own moment. Stay away from the noise and all of that, because he could have had an opportunity today to maybe like go out on the pitch and show us if he deserves to start or not. But unfortunately, he couldn't make the squad because he was injured. Very gutted for him. Hopefully, he can come back ASAP, because I think the team needs him. With someone like this in the team today, it could have been a different game, because he would have controlled the tempo of the game. He would have dictated play, when to increase the pace, when to slow it down in possession, because I think we had so much of the possession today. But what we were lacking was that guy in midfield to just take the game by the scruff of the neck and make of it whatever he wants the game to be, And Kobe could have been that guy. He could have been that guy today. But unfortunately, he was out injured. But I was very happy for Shea Lacey and Jack Fletcher, right? Especially Shea Lacey, because I said last time he was someone that I'm looking forward to watching. I've heard a lot about him. I've seen a couple clips here and there of him from the academy. Very good player. So I'm very happy for them. They made their debuts today. The result was not the best, but sometimes it's not, you're not always gonna get your debut in a perfect condition. Just take whatever chances the manager gives you, even if it's 2 minutes, even if it's 5 minutes, even if it's 10 minutes. And I think they had a lot of minutes. Fletcher had like 15 to 20 minutes, and Shea Lacey had like 10 to 15 minutes. So that's a good amount of time for your debut. Some people get 5, 2, just coming at extra time. But I'm very happy for them, and I'm looking forward to seeing a lot more from them. Like, we can't really judge them from their performances today. But now, with Bruno out, we don't know if Mainoo is going to be back by Friday. But with Bruno out, it looks like an opportunity for Fletcher to just come into the team, like slotting maybe that midfield too. And, let's see what happens. Let's see how he performs. Maybe he's going to give us some good performances and he can stay in the team. But I'm very gutted, right? Like, the Bruno Fernandes injury was the last thing that we would have wanted as Manchester United fans, or as Manchester United team right now. It's the last thing we would have wanted. And when you look at those goals today, right, this man just comes to your mind. Lenny Euro, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Lenny, right? I rate Lenny Euro so highly, and I love him. Like, there's a player in there, very good player in there. But his past performances has not been the best. This season, his performances has not been the best. I can tell you that he was probably at fault for Morgan Rogers' both goals. You just let him cut in so easy and shoot. It was so easy for him to cut in and shoot. And those are basic things as a defender you can't let happen. You know for a fact that a player wants to cut in on their right foot or their left foot and shoot. You don't let that happen. You give them the outside. It was just so easy for Rogers today. And that's why I say we played well. But then, because we created a lot of chances, we could have had 2-3 goals. We just did not take our chances. Lenny Euro, man. And if you're going to drop him, who do you bring in? Mazwari is away. Maguire is not available. Delete is not available. Who do you bring in place of Lenny? And to make matters worse, Bruno is now out injured. Martinez looks like the one who's going to be playing in midfield. Lenny needs to get it together. He needs to get it together. Like, I love you, man, but you can't be putting in such performances every week, making basic, silly mistakes here and there, And I really do hope that Delete can be back very soon, because we just miss you, man. I miss you so much. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And if this is your first time on Red Side Rants, please subscribe to the channel so that you can get notified whenever we drop a new video. And thank you very much for watching.